I'm very pleased to be able to introduce to you today the Honourable Member of Parliament from Tunisia and Member of the Committee of Finance in Tunisia. Mrs. Olfa Soukri Cherif is also Vice Chair of the Parliamentary Network of the World Bank and the IMF. And perhaps most importantly in this environment, she's a member of the steering group for the Global Parliamentarian Forum on Evaluation, and that's what brought her here today. So I will pass over.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you very much. Honorable Minister, distinguished guests, dear speakers. First of all, I would like to thank you to give me this opportunity to share with you the story of a newborn Global Parliamentarians Forum for Evaluation and testimony of the Tunisian experience and commitment on evaluation and on policy based on evidence. Here is the plan of the presentation. The context of the GPFE, what is the Global Parliamentarians Forum for Evaluation, how to engage parliamentarians, what about the Tunisian experience, and what are our roles as parliamentarians, voices of citizens, policymakers, and politicians. Immersion initiative, some inspiring meetings, connecting people, creating networking, and the launching of the idea. The Immersion Initiative starts with the leader of Minister Honorable Kabir Hashim from Sri Lanka. It started in 2007, start focusing and emphasizing on the role of evaluation of policy. 2013, the experience of South Africa putting parliamentarians together, creating a forum for development of evaluation. It's initiated on March. 3 parliamentarians, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and Nepal, try to put together some ideas on how to evaluate national policies. In Africa, essentially in Cameroon, I know some delegates join us, UpNote was created, the African Parliamentarians Network on Development Evaluation, supported by different multi-stakeholders. And in MENA region, a group of parliamentarians from Amman held a General Assembly to Cairo and last year in Tunisia. We try to represent all the continents, try to put some assumptions, to bring from scientific, pragmatic discourse, to bring some reality in a real world, politician world. How it launched? We met on a global forum evaluation in Nepal. On November last year, it was around more than 300 delegates from more than 20 countries, and we launched the idea of this global parliamentarian. Steering committee is 7 persons and 2 secretariat. Our goal, essentially, to advance the enabling environment for nationally owned, transparent, systematic, and standard evaluation processes in all policies on national policies. Our principles, we know that now more than 200 countries signed for the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals. How to bring this speech to politicians? We signed for new objectives, how it will fit with national policies, essentially in line with the equity focus to no one left behind, no women left behind, and no youth left behind. How to contribute to good governance and sustainable development. The objectives of the Global Parliamentarians Forum are all over 4. how to enhance evaluation on technical capacity of parliamentarians to promote the evaluation of culture, to advocate more parliamentarians and national parliament to create enabling environment of evaluation in parliaments, to promote evaluation function on sustainable development goals, and to mobilize to advocate an international and national community to strengthen evaluation capacity and national parliaments. The advocacy tools to reach more parliaments, how to build bridges between countries on different national policies, to improve the use and the demand of evaluations, to facilitate information about what is already done and what could be improved, about parliamentarians' labor to promote the use and demand of evaluation, to share experiences and knowledge regarding national evaluation policies and systems. Advocacy tools, essentially on social media, we try to build bridges between and share different experiences, but also we make a parliamentarians eval stories campaign, where parliamentarians this campaign takes place on different countries to celebrate the International Year of Evaluation 2015 and to record a strong leadership of politicians to promote the evaluation culture, showing commitment of different parliamentarians in SDGs and Global Evaluation Agenda 2016-2020. Parliamentarians are invited to record 3 minutes and share lessons learned about how to use evaluation and national policy and how to promote it. So the engagement have to become a norm in which parliamentarians have to emphasize and convince the executive branch of how vital it is. Parliamentarians advocate for national policy provisions and systems, the need of support of evaluation community to strengthen them toward a journey of evaluation community and to build on capacities. We develop different literature undocumented. It's online. But now, let me share with you the Tunisian experience. Engaging parliamentarians in Tunisia. Let's put on context. Tunisia is a success story of newborn democracy just after the Tunisian Revolution. It has successfully achieved a political transition, given the constitution, one of the best of the world. But in real terms, it gives rights to men and women, freedom of speech, access to water, education, and health, completed by parliamentary and presidential elections. I have a background from scientific work, and I launched myself in this adventure of politician, and it seemed like fiction for me. One of the most important rights that I noticed in Tunisia, which changed Tunisians' lives, is freedom of speech. Everyone can say everything, wrong or right. Freedom of speech. Post-revolution, Tunisian becomes reporters, investigators, speakers, not all speakers of the House, hopefully, but raise voices and express political, social, economical, cultural concerns and critiques. Politicians try to give speech in line with citizens' concerns. Parliamentarians give populist speech. Sorry about parliamentarians. But trying to say what citizens would like to hear, answering because they wish to be re-elected for a new term. It's all the concern. For me and for new politicians coming, things are a little bit different. We need policy based on evidence, on measurable indicators, on performance, on national policy. It's right that we make a new government. It's right that we are dreaming of equity. We are dreaming of equity of gender. We are dreaming of no poverty. But we need leaders, leaders of opinions, leaders, and the right leaders have to build bridges, not only with politicians, but with scientific, with executive, with citizens. So we don't promise the moon, but sometimes you can just think that you can catch it, just for a bit. So we made a historical session at the Parliament. It was the Eval MENA, the Middle East and North Africa parliamentarians, come, and we decided to launch the Tunisian Parliamentarians Forum for Evaluation. It was open to every political parties, from the opposition to the parties in the government. So 50 parliamentarians from 12 countries, academic researchers, executive, UN staff, multi-stakeholders, votes, volunteers for evaluations, and civil society, putting together a chart how we would like to shape new national policies and better policies. Some lovely pictures. Yes, it's me. So in Tunisia, we signed a special project with the executive. It's not only parliamentarians' concerns, but it's parliamentarian and executive. And this project is going to promote equity, focused and gender-responsive evaluation. How to give autonomy for women to work, to have access to finance, to be part in the labor force, and to give them the same chance than men. The role of parliamentarians. Advocate. It's not only speeches, but advocate for a reason, advocate for an objective, for national evaluation policy and systems. Promote demand and use of evaluation, make the parliamentarian platform to promote evaluation culture, the use of evidence for national policy making, use of evidence for the debates, and not as a theatrical plenary session as usual in every parliamentary in the world. Parliamentarians have a vital role in achieving SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals based on the one left behind principle. Equitable development is important to achieve SDGs. This is an important material for parliamentarians. Evaluation of SDGs, equity, strength, equitable development, and sustainable development. This material is important for parliamentarians because the speech will change and they can control what the executive is doing on national policy to achieve those goals. Evaluation is an agent of change for better policies. This is my belief, and I'm sure it's yours too, based on evidence. Thank you very much.